Alright guys, we are going to go over a warm-up for 2-8. So it's looking at number 1. It says, what is the greatest common factor, the GCF, of 12 and 16? We're going to use the same method we did last week. So we're going to use the factor tree. So we're going to make a 12 over here, and we're going to make a 16 over here. And we're going to find the common factors. We obviously know 1 is, but it's just going to give us another 12. So the next number is going to be 2. And 2 times 6 gives us 12. And we're going to circle our 2 because it's the furthest it can be factored down to. Next we can do 6. We're going to do 6. And 2 numbers that go into 6 is going to be, we know 1 and 6 can go into 6, but it's just going to give us another 6. So we're going to do 2 times 3 gives us 6. And these are both factored as far as they go, so we are going to circle those. Now looking at 16, we know that 1 times 16 can go into 6. We know that 2 times 8 goes into 16. And we are going to circle our 2 because it's factored as far as it will go. Now looking at 8, we know that 1 can go into 8, but it's just going to give us another 8. So we're going to do 2 because 2 can go into 8. So 2 times 4 will give us 8. We're going to circle our 2 because it's factored as far as it will go. And lastly, we have 2 times 2 will give us 4, and we are going to circle both of those. Now we're going to list out all of our factors for both of 12 and 16 that we found. So for 12, we had a 2, and a 3. And for 16, we had 2, 2, 2, and 2. And now, just like we did last time, we're going to highlight the ones that they have in common. So we know that they both have a 2 in it, and they both have another 2 in it, but they both don't have a 3, and they both don't have a third 2. So now that we know that they both have 2's in it, we are going to do 2 times 2, which gives us 4. So their greatest common factor is 4. Looking at number 2, it says expand. So this is what we've been working on for the last week and a half. So we're going to take 5 times 2y plus 2. And remember, expand simply means just to take this outside expression and multiply each term on the inside of the parentheses by it. So now we get 5 times 2y gives us 10y. And then 5 times 2 gives us 10. And our middle expression was adding, so we have to continue with adding. So our final answer would be 10y plus 10. Moving on to number 3, it says simplify the expression. We have 12b plus 3 minus 2b plus 17 minus 7b. That is a lot, so what we're going to do is first highlight all the like terms. So 12b is a like term to negative 2b and to negative 7b. And then we have a positive 3 and a positive 17 left over. So we know that positive 3 is a like term to positive 17. Now that we know this information, we are going to combine like terms starting with 12b and negative 2b. So we're going to do 12b minus 2b, which gives us the answer of 10b. And then we still had negative 7b, so we're going to do minus 7b, which 10b minus 7b gives us the answer of 3b. I'm going to write that right here because we have no more like terms that can be added or subtracted from it. So now we have 3b. And then we had 3, there's a positive 3 plus a positive 17, so 3 plus 17 equals 20, and it was positive, so it would be adding 20. Looking at number 4, it says express the ratio in 3 different ways, oranges to all. Jack opened a box of popsicles. In the box there are 3 grape, 6 cherries, 5 lemon, and 5 orange. So looking at this, we want to know orange to all. So we know there are 5 orange. So we're going to write 5 in all of these. I know we can write it as a fraction, a colon, and 5, 2. And then we want to know 2 all. So we have to add all of them together. So we know 5 plus 5, 5 lemon plus 5 orange equals 10, plus 6 cherry, which gives us 16, plus 3 grape, which gives us 19. So it would be 5 over 19, 5 colon 19, and 5 to 19. Lastly, looking at number 5, it says factor 25 plus 10z. We need to find the greatest common factor of 25 and 10z. Well, we can list them all out, but off the top of my head, I know that it is 5. So we are going to take 5 times 25 gives us the answer of 5. And our middle operation was adding. And 5 times 10z gives us the answer of 2z. And I'm going to highlight all of them. So our greatest common factor was 5. And then all of our leftover components were 5 plus 2z. And you can see where we did all of our work right there. So now you always want to make sure you stick your greatest common factor on the outside of the parentheses. So our greatest common factor was 5. So I'm going to cross that out. Our inside operation was adding, so I'm going to stick that right in the middle. Our leftover terms was 5 plus 2z. And that's the answer for number 5.